Yeah, welcome back to the life of Pookie. Time for another episode. If you're new to my channel, like and subscribe and like, dislike, just press that button so we can keep this channel growing and I can continue to give you the most raw, unedited information about what it's like to live the life of Pookie. So let's get right to it. For today's subject, be consistently inconsistent. I cannot stress you that enough. I cannot stress that enough. For people who are wondering what that really means, it basically means keep it hot and cold. Never let women get a certain pattern or feel about how you're feeling or how you're moving or what you have going on. And that is basically the solid definition of being consistently inconsistent. Girls gonna tell you all the time. They're like, "Oh, I like a man who shows some consistency, who, you know, gives me his attention and time and all these different things." Do not do that. Especially if you're building a roster or a team or you're juggling a lot of different women or even with your girlfriend. Matter of fact, all women. I'm telling you, this works for all women. And let me tell you why. First off, it allows you to save your time. You do not want them to have a certain pattern on your movements because that's what girls do. They go off your movements. They start to see, okay, on Tuesday, I know he's free on Tuesday. That's his free day. So I'm gonna start calling him and blowing him up. And if he doesn't see me on this Tuesday, they're gonna have an attitude, they'll be upset, and they'll know something's off. Whether in your relationship or if you're out here being single, girls pay attention to your pattern. So one of your best tools that you can use is start off all your relationships being consistently inconsistent. So you can't really tell them what your movement is. Like basically you're always busy. You're always busy. They have to fall in line on your time frame and your schedule. And don't allow them to catch a read on that. You know, you give them a little bit, they're like, oh, okay, you know, we're usually kind of consistent on this days, but then you got to switch it up. Every other week, switch it up. For people like myself, I'm quite busy, so like for real busy, like I'm doing something. So when women want to speak to me or have something going on, meet up, I only do it here and there if I have the time and if I feel like it. If I don't feel like it, if I don't want to do it, I won't pick up my phone because I'm occupied with something else, or I just straight up tell them no, or I get back to them when I get back to them. And when you start off that pattern in the beginning and that woman decides to stick around, one, she's not about to go anywhere. They get used to it, they adapt to it, and they expect it. So with my team, my roster, or how I've seen it work out is they like that and they hate it at the same time, but that's what keeps them around. And they value the time that you do give them a lot more. For instance, when a girl calls me, she doesn't expect me to pick up the phone. She doesn't expect me to call her back or text her back immediately. So when I do, it's like they're so excited. They're so happy. They're like, oh my gosh, you picked up your phone. I was hoping you would. I haven't spoken to you in a while. So that's the energy that being consistently inconsistent brings to you. That more nurturing, loving energy from a woman, because she doesn't know what to get from you or what she's gonna get from you or what to really expect from you. So it's really important that you do that. And another thing that it does is it gives them this emotional, what's the word? Now I would say turmoil, this emotional instability. And most people think that women want emotional stability. They don't. They really want a level of emotional instability to where they're up and down a little bit and they can get in their feels. And what that does for you too is when it comes to the bedroom, you draw more of their emotions. Women are very emotional and they have a lot of emotions to express. So by you being consistently inconsistent, you tap into those emotions and you have them, you have them going a lot longer. You don't get boring. For a lot of you good men out there who say, I gave a woman everything. Like I gave her all of this. I gave her all my time. I was there. I gave her money. I was there. I cared for her. I let her cry on my shoulder. All those things that y'all good men do. And then you get left and ditched for men like me or another Pookie. It's because I was being consistently inconsistent. I had her emotions. I know plenty of women who left men like y'all because y'all were too boring. And women don't like boring. I don't care whether you're married, whether you got a girlfriend, whether you're outside in them streets. They do not like boring. And the famous phrase was that girls just wanna have fun. And that is true. That's a true statement, a true fact. And you bring them that level of excitement by being consistently inconsistent. It helps you out in different ways too. Like I said, you get to have more of your free time. So if there's a day that I'm off, she might not even know I'm off. Two, like I can do what I want to do that day. And if I want to message her and say, hey, come through, or I want to see you, they're really excited because it's like a special text from that guy they've been waiting to message them. And they love that. It's like, oh my gosh, he's free today. They'll drop all their plans and they're less likely to flake on you or disappear. So when you're first talking to a woman, make sure you're consistently inconsistent. I cannot stress it enough. Like seriously. And when you're doing this and women fall in line with that pattern of inconsistency, they will stay around for a long time. I'm talking about decades. They don't go anywhere because you're giving them exactly what they want. Don't listen to what they're asking for. Like, don't listen to what they're saying to you. Be consistently inconsistent. Do you. Enjoy your free time. And I'm telling you, they will come and they will stay and they will act correctly. Not all the time, but most of the time, and you'll get a way better response. So make sure you stay consistently inconsistent when you're out there talking to any woman, whether relationships, whether a marriage, whatever. That keeps them on their toes, man. I'm telling you, keep them on their toes. They want to be a little stressed out emotionally. I'm telling you, it keeps your woman around and she will hate you and thank you for it at the same time. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace. Like and subscribe. Welcome back next time, or come back next time to the Life of Pookie, and I will have more and more and more raw and unedited information to hand out to you.